Welcome to the Advice Show, media with the common sense approach. So last night, after I posted the video about Alton Sterling, you know, I checked my notifications, and I mean, they were blown up. And I was like, what's going on in my notifications? A little bit more than normal. And then they informed me of the brother named Philando Castile. They say, Phil, they can kill another one. I say, what? I say, come on now, really? I looked at the video. I'm going to show you the video. And then after that video, I'm going to show you the press conference. Now, notice in the press conference how this woman was state how she was treated by the police, like she was the criminal. Well, let's go ahead and roll those clips.
Please don't tell me that he's gone. Please, officer, don't tell me that you just did this to him. You shot 4 bullets into him, sir. He was just getting his license and registration, sir.
Get the female passenger out!
Ma'am, exit the car right now with your hands up. Let me see your hands. Exit now. Keep them up. Keep them up. Face
Where's my daughter? You got my daughter?
Face away from me and walk backwards. Walk backwards towards me. Keep walking.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Get on your knees. Get on your knees.
Ma'am, you're just being detained right now until we get this all sorted out, okay?
They threw my phone, Facebook. Please don't tell me, Lord Jesus, please don't tell me.
First here.
Okay,
any weapons or anything?
No, please don't tell me my boyfriend is gone. Here, take it off my hand. Please don't tell me he's gone. Please, Jesus, no! Please, no!
Stand up, walk over to me.
No, don't let him be gone, Lord. Can you get my phone?
Alright, we'll get you next to the broken hands there. You want his hands? Yep. Okay. Hold on. How long should take a... We need a... Send off. What? Billy. What's going on there, man?
He started shooting for no reason. License and registration. You told him to get it, sir. You told him he tried to tell me his license and security. He was gonna take it off. Please don't tell me my boyfriend's gone. He don't deserve this. Please. He's a good man. He works for St. Paul Public School. He doesn't have no records of anything. He's never been in jail, anything. He's not a gang member, anything. That you protect us from all this hate, all this crime that's going on in the world. I ask that you cover him, Lord. That you allow him to be still here with us, Lord. His family needs him. I need him. He needs us, Lord. Please, Lord, wrap your arms around him. Please, Lord, make sure that he is okay, that he's breathing, Lord. Please, please, Lord, for these police officers, they are not right, Lord. They are not up to just kill these people like this, Lord. Just spare their harm, Lord. Please, Lord, you know our rights, Lord. You know we are innocent people, Lord. We are innocent people. We are innocent people. We are innocent. My 4-year-old can you tell you about it.
I'll talk to my supervisor
It's
about
right
your
there.
phone.
It's on the floor. It's right
Can you
there.
just stand right here, sweetie? I'm just gonna take your mom's handcuffs off.
Oh,
Yep, I'll take care of that, okay? Can you just stand right here for me?
Stay right here. Don't
Go ahead.
move. Can you, before you take the handcuffs off of me, can you walk me?
Can you search her before I...
No, you don't have to.
I can't at all. It's got to be processed, okay?
Well, yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Okay.
Come here, Dada.
Is that your phone?
We in the back seat of the police car. Phil's sister called me. The police just shot my boyfriend for no apparent reason. My phone is about to die. They shot him. He shot him 3 times because we had a busted tail light. He asked him for license and registration. He told him, that man, that it was in his wallet, but he had a pistol on him because he's licensed to carry. And the officer told him, don't move. And as he was putting his hands back up, the officer shot him in his arm about 4 or 5 times. I'm on Larpenteur and Fry. Whoever can come to Larpenteur and Fry, that's where I'm at. I'm going to need a ride home. We is on Larpenteur and Fry. Alizé, if you can come to Larpenteur and Fry. We right here in Roseville. They got the Roseville police. They got me handcuffed. My phone is about to die. I'm on Larpenteur and Fry. The Roseville Police Department just shot my boyfriend. They shot him 4 times. He's licensed to carry. We had a busted tail light. And we had some weed in the car. That's about it. It was a Chinese police officer that shot him. He's Chinese. He's about 5'5", 5'6" and a half. Heavy set guy. He asked him for his license and registration, which was in the back of his pocket because he keeps his wallet in his pocket. And as he went to reach, he let the officer know before he was reaching that he had a firearm on him. And before he can let the officer know anything, the officer took off shots. About 4 or 5 rounds was shot. And my boyfriend, I don't know what condition he's in. I don't know if he's okay or if he's not okay. I'm in the back seat of the police car, handcuffed. I need a ride. I'm on Larpenteur and Fry. They got machine for me. And to take them away from my daughter. You took her away and now they have to pay. I will not be able to sleep until I get justice. I need justice. I need peace. I want justice. I want peace. I want justice. And even after justice, this will never go away.
Listen.
They held you in the room for...
They held me in the room. No water, no food. They took my phone, no numbers. I don't have my phone. They took over my Facebook. They took nothing. They took my groceries. They took everything that I had at the time.
In that car.
And then they seized the car for evidence. They seized my phone for evidence. They seized my Facebook. Everybody who shared that video, they don't want you guys to be a part of this. They don't want us to stand up for one another. They don't want us to support each other. They want everybody to stand up for them. They're going to tamper with evidence. They're going to tamper with witnesses. They're going to do whatever they have to do to cover their butts. And this is not right. It's not acceptable.
Did they have a police chaplain come and comfort you?
No one comforted me. No one comforted me. All they said that this is not their department. The BCA came hours after they removed me from the scene.
Diamond, we're standing outside of the governor's mansion. What do you want him to do? What do you want Governor Mark Dayton to do?
I want Governor Mark Dayton to allow these people who are licensed to carry to have more rights. If we are able to license to carry, then a police officer should not be able to gun a man down for no reason. Exactly. Also, I would like for him to get more involved in these police officers. They have mental problems. They have battles that they're fighting. So when they're coming out here to serve and protect, they're not serving and protecting us because they're damaged from all the past and previous people they done killed.
Say it again.
So when they come forth to preserve and protect, not only did they hurt us, they hurt our community. And it's not okay. It's not acceptable. No one comforted me. No one was there for me. They all was for each other. Every single department.
Can you describe how the whole thing developed?
The whole thing developed when we were riding west down Larpener, southbound, thank you very much, and we got pulled over what allegedly was supposed to be a broken tail light. When he let us know that we had a broken tail light, he asked us were we aware of it. We said no. As we said no, he tells us to put our hands in the air. We have our hands in the air.
Why would your hands need to be in the air?
At the time as our hands in the air, he asked for license and registration. My boyfriend carries all his information in a thick wallet in his right side back pocket. As he's reaching for his back pocket wallet, he lets the officer know, "Officer, I have a firearm on me." I begin to yell, but he's licensed to carry. After that, he began to take off shots. But, don't move, don't move. But how can you not move when you're asking for license and registration? It's either you want my hands in the air or you want my information and my identification. It's either you want me to freeze when I'm not being arrested or you want me to reach for my identification to let you know who I am. I can't do two things at one time.
Okay?
I'm Trayvon Martin, you Trayvon Martin, we're Sandra Dean, you're Sandra Dean. We are not, we are the people. We are the people. And we can't keep allowing these people who are supposed to serve and protect us take us away from our family, take us away from our loved ones, take us away from these children. He was a good man. He worked at the Selby Elementary School, Obama. He works there. Some of you kids, some of y'all kids might know him. His name was Phil. J.J. Hill is where he worked. And all of you guys, he was never a bad man. He never did anything to hurt anyone. He was the quietest, most laid-back person you would ever meet. He was loving. So even for the police to take him away, nothing within his body language said intimidation. Nothing within his body said, shoot me. Nothing within his body language said, kill me, I want to be dead. He did not do nothing but what the police officer asked of us, which was to put your hands in the air and get your license and registrations.
And tell me about that officer. What was his race?
He was Asian. He was short. He was black. No glasses, about 5'6.5", about 156.
Was his name Officer Vane?
I'm not sure. I tried to get his badge number. I tried to get all of his information. They would not release any information to me. Badge number. They said that when the investigation was final or started, that would let me know what was going on. All they gave me was a business card.
Did they try to help him by any?
The police officer soothed him. They pulled him over to the side and they began to calm him down and tell him that it was okay and he would get through this.
What about first aid?
They put me in the backseat of the police car.
What about first aid for?
They left him sitting in the car after they shot him.
No one checked his pulse?
Nobody checked his pulse. Nothing. The police officer that was on my side walked away to call for backup, and the police officer that shot him was still standing there with,
No one checked his pulse?
his gun still drawn after he was shot.
Diamond, where were you coming from and where were you going?
We were coming from the grocery store, from putting food in my house for myself and my daughter. We had all been at work all day. He had just left from the shop for getting his hair done for his birthday. We had left from dropping my sister off, who lives by the state fairgrounds, and as we're dropping her off from getting groceries from her, the officer pulls us over to talk about a broken headlight that was not broken.
And one of the first things they teach you in the permit to carry class, I've been through that, is when an officer pulls you over, let him know that you have a permit to carry and that you have a weapon.
And who lets you know if they have a weapon, if they
and
have
the
intent to use
instructor
it?
told us that
All right,
several times. Several times they told us that.
And he didn't give us the opportunity before he let off rounds. He asked us for license and registration. As he was reaching for his license and registration, he told him he had a barrel and he began to shoot. He killed him for no reason.
That's what it is. That's murder.
In all that pain, how were you able to figure out you should put this on Facebook?
Because I wanted everyone in the world to know that no matter how much the police tamper with evidence, how much they stick together, no matter how they manipulate, put it on Facebook and go viral so that the people could see. So that the people could see. I wanted the people to determine who was right and who was wrong. I want the people to be the testimonies here. All of us saw with our eyes. Only thing you guys didn't see is when he shot. And if I would have moved while that gun was out, he would have shot me. So I chose to allow the video to go live 10 seconds before my phone died because I wanted everybody in the world to see what the police do and how they roll, and it's not right. It's not acceptable. I didn't do it for pity. I didn't do it for fame. I did it so that the world knows that these police are not here to protect and serve us. They are here to assassinate us. They are here to kill us because we are black. We don't support each other enough, so they feel like they can take us off the map, and it's not okay. A good man, a 35-year-old man, worked for St. Paul Public School, never been fingerprinted, never been handcuffed. He has been taken away from his community. This is detrimental to everybody that's here today, not only me, myself, and my daughter, but everyone in the world. I just ask that everyone continue to pray. I ask that we all get justice. Anybody who's ever lost a loved one or someone close, dear to them, I feel for you guys. And I'm praying for each and every face I see out here tonight because no one deserves this. I have not been able to sleep. I have not been able to eat. I have not been able to work. I have not been able to do anything besides hold my daughter, tell her I thank her how much of a super hero she is. Because she is an angel. She knew that he was gone before I knew. And she said, Mom, the police are bad guys. They killed him and he's never coming back. He's never coming back. And the fact that my 4-year-old had to tell me that he was gone, as I'm telling her, never speak negativity until our earth. We only speak positive things. She knew that he was gone and he wasn't coming back. They didn't let me know he was dead until 3 o'clock this morning. I didn't arrive home until about 5 this morning.
Not right.
Where I asked the BCA, is he dead, more than one time. And all they could tell me is at this point they don't know. But they knew he was dead when they took him from the scene. They told me he was at Regis Hospital. When I got to Regis Hospital, he was not there. He was at HCMC. They sent me in the whole wrong direction, so I never got to see him before they did whatever they did. I never got to say my last words to that man because they told me he was at a location that he was not at. Why did they do that? Who knows who tracks they're trying to cover and why the police department is trying to cover it, but it's not acceptable, it's not okay, and it will not be tolerated.
Why would he go to HCMC when there's hospitals closer? If they take him to HCMC, that's a longer ride there.
And to show you
He
their
could've-
inhumanity,
he could've
they didn't
lived.
even comfort her.
They could've took him right to Regions or United.
that killed her boyfriend, but didn't offer comfort for her and her 4-year-old daughter.
I want them, not only do I want justice and want peace, but I feel like they deserve him the best funeral that they can throw for him. I feel like doves need to be released. I feel like there needs to be a pastor here praying over these people, nurturing these people. Minnesota got money.
This whole time.
Minnesota has money to build stadiums we don't need. They don't have money to help these people. They need to give back to these communities. They need to start funding these funerals to the people that they are taking off this earth for no apparent reason. If we can come together to build a stadium, we can come together to make a wonderful funeral so that we can embrace this beautiful life that is no longer with us anymore.
Here's Pastor Ham.
Sorry, girl. I'm so sorry.
Can y'all support
Jesus, please mend her broken heart.
I doesn't deserve this.
Sleep at night, Lord. It's not going to get any better. Lord Jesus, watch over her and her child, Lord, to make sure that she can be safe, Lord. I know that it's going to hurt her every day, Lord, but please let this man help him stay in her heart, Lord, and give her the strength to pray over him every day, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, please look after the police officers, Lord, to forgive them for them sins. They're not right, but make sure that they get placed where they're supposed to be, Lord Jesus, because she lost a life that was good to her, Lord. In your name I pray, amen. Amen. It's not okay, baby, but you're going to get through it. God got you. We got you.
He's at home with his family, probably telling his wife, I killed another nigger today.
Listen.
They at home telling them that I killed my wife, my kids, I killed a nigger today.
Diamond, how do you spell her name? Diamond, how do you spell her name?
Now, you heard everything that was being said. They pulled over the car, said it was a broken taillight. I don't know why the guy say put both of your hands up. When you have a concealed carry, according to that law, you're supposed to tell the police officer, I have a concealed carry license. I have the firearm with me. He did everything by the book, and yet he was still gunned down. You see, it don't matter if you're a black man in America and you are following the law by the letter, or you don't have a criminal record. Like that brother didn't have no criminal record at all. He would just worked his job. You know, he didn't get in trouble. He didn't went to work. He wasn't lazy. All that stuff that you white supremacists love to say about black people. Maybe we shouldn't commit crimes and work jobs, and maybe people would like us a little more and police wouldn't bother you. I guess this what you gonna say about this one? Fox News? What's that dumb little female Tommy Lauren and all you other ones that like to run off at the mouth? What you gonna say about this case? It don't fit your narrative. Oh, but I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna say, well, it was an Asian cop. I don't even care about the race of that cop because he worked in a system that was created to say it's okay to kill the black man and black woman. Look how savage what happened with this situation. You kill this man, treat the black woman like she's a 2-bit criminal, have that black woman and that little bitty 4-year-old black girl in the back of that police vehicle. And it wouldn't been for her being smart to stream live, nobody want to know anything. And then you know what's the hardest part to hear with this situation? You have the little girl in the back of a police car with her mother. Her mother breaks down crying. And then this little girl, 4-year-old little girl, had to muster up the strength after watching her mother's boyfriend get gunned down like a criminal. And for that child to sit here and say, Mama, it's okay. Mama, I'm here. I'm tired of my people being suffering like this, man. How long my people got to suffer? How long? Like I said before, a dog in this nation has more rights. The ASPCA do a better job of protecting dogs and cats than black people are protecting this nation. A dog ain't gunned down. That's why we don't need to say shot down like a dog, because you shoot a dog in the street, you go to jail for so many years. But you shoot a black man and a black woman in America, nothing gonna happen to you. Nothing. A dog got more rights than you, which is sad. An animal. I love my dogs, but dog, they not more than a human being to me. They don't care about our kids. They don't care about our women and our children, our men. They don't care. Because we're not human beings to them. They showing us they have no problem killing you, even with a so-called black president who says nothing to you, who just says nothing about this. He won't. Hillary won't say nothing about this either. Because they don't care about you, black man and black woman. Look how they treated her. Like the doggone slavery time. Look at how they treated this woman. Put her in a room like she's a criminal, like she shot somebody. You didn't give her no water, no food. You took her groceries from her. You took her phone, start going into her Facebook account. You didn't have no right to do that. What was your search warrant? Where's all that? You just start going into stuff, trying to hurry up and delete videos and what you thought that you were going to delete. That's why I'm so glad we got technology. The moment somebody posts a video like that, y'all download that junk. Download it quick. Somebody posts a picture, get that junk. That's because if you don't hurry up and get it, they're going to try to wipe it clean. And then Facebook was going along with the mess of deleting videos or taking the videos down, because they are just as complicit with the situation that we have going on in this country. Facebook sides with them. They don't side with the black man and black woman. Black people getting their Facebook pages banned for saying support black owned businesses or saying the words white supremacy on Facebook. So Mark Zuckerberg, that's another one we gonna have to deal with. We gonna have to get off of his website if you don't want to hear what we have to say. This is wrong. Everybody should be speaking up. I don't care who you are on a human rights level. Forget the black thing, a human rights level. And this is the time period some of my friends that like to say, well, you know, I'm not racist. Well, right now, you better open your mouth if you're not racist. You better stand up. You better say something, because if you don't say nothing to us, to the black community, you are siding with the white supremacists. We are not sitting here no longer and playing these games no more. Either you're with us or you're not. Or you're with the side of human rights and people getting killed in the street, or you're not. See, I wish Obama would fight for us like he fight for bathrooms. I wish he would fight for us, President Obama, because we the one getting killed in the street. I don't see the people you fighting for bathrooms getting gunned down in the middle of the street by police for centuries. And it's not a dig at the people. I'm just telling him about his focus. How many times have people been killed by police underneath his watch and he does nothing? He get a pushback one time for saying, if I had a son like Trayvon, and that's all he needed, he went tucked his tail in a corner. You the president of the United States, and you will let people push you in a corner? Man, forget that. That to be the last person you gonna be pushing in the corner be me, and I'm the president. Please. But you know what? I ain't want to hear no speeches. We don't see no Democrats. Where your sit-ins at for this? Hey, the NRA, where you at on this case? I thought you like to protect the rights of Americans, but you're not protecting the rights of black Americans with guns. You only protect the rights of white Americans. That's why the NRA don't come out and say nothing about these police. Oh, we got to call everybody out on this stuff. Oh, everybody. Like, we can't just call out the usual suspects like Fox News Channel. We need to call out these liberals that say they love black people so much. A lot of these so-called liberals, they ain't no good either. They're not saying nothing. Let's tell your liberal friends to speak up. Where you at too? Because a lot of you are quiet. Not all of you, but a lot of you are quiet. And we got to definitely know who's for us and who's against us. Because I was talking to Sister Sadia today, and, you know, other people here in the Houston area. Everybody's like, something got to be done. It's like everybody's sitting there with that look. Like they're not ready to pray. We ain't praying. We ain't forgiving. Forget that junk. We're not turning the other cheek. Well, something has to be done. This is our children. I'm sitting here talking to my son this morning about this stuff. I fear for my children. I fear for all of them. Every black person has to worry about you being pulled over for a tail light or speeding. You can get a bullet in your head. How many times I say that in these commentaries, but some of these people that don't live our lives love to say, well, you kind of go overboard with what you be saying. Case in point, this story. Am I going overboard? No, it's the life of a black man and black woman in America. I'm not going overboard. It's easy to say you're going overboard because you don't live by life. You live comfortable. You teach your kids to go call the police. We teach our kids stay away from them because we know what could happen. at any given moment to our children. We are living in the new Jim Crow. It's back. We gotta call it what it is. Because right now it's a time. I was shocked that celebrities that never speak up were speaking up. I'm like, wow, they posting videos now. It's that blatant. It's in our face. You know, it's just sad. But we gonna have to figure this thing out. We're gonna have to figure it out. And one of the first things we gonna have to do is stage the biggest economic boycott that we've ever staged. And I have a great plan how to do it. We need to do a live stream on this, and I'm gonna see how I can do that. But we got to get together and do a mass economic boycott to let this country know when black dollars removed from your economy, this needs to happen because you don't care about black lives. And that's really how we got to do that. But we'll get to that, as soon as possible. I'm emotionally spent. I've dealt with so much stuff, even watching people in downtown Houston with the epidemic. I'm gonna put that video up when we get a chance. It's just a lot, guys. I'm human. I can take so much. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are emotionally spent, just as I am. And we gotta just keep, cry if you gotta cry, get it out, and let's get the plans together to stand up for our future and our freedom for our children. Hit me up in the comments, future commentaries, subscribe.